Yorimoto electric bicycle includes all the tools necessary to assemble the bicycle. If you have them available to you, conventional mechanics tools will make the job easier. Start by removing the straps from the box and open the inner and outer cartons from the top. With the box open, remove any loose material on top of the bike and pull the bike from the box. With the bike removed from the box, start to remove all the packing material, using great caution not to scratch the bike. It's advisable to use a pair of diagonal wire cutters here instead of a utility knife. With the packing removed from the bike, install the seat into the down tube. Next, remove the plastic cap from the end of the steering stem and remove the remaining packing material. Then install the stem into the headset bearing, sliding the adjuster down into the bearing, and finally tightening with a metric Allen wrench. If you're working without a mechanic's bike stand, at this point flip the bike over so it rests on the seat and handlebars, and then continue the rest of the installation from that position. If you do have a mechanic's bike stand, go ahead and install the bike in it now. Start by removing the bolt and the horseshoe bracket at the top of the front fork. Next, reinstall the bolt into the front fork, using either the included reflector or the headlight if so equipped on the front side of the horseshoe bracket, while on the back you use the nut and the washer that you removed from the original bolt to retain the fender to the bracket. Next, locate the fender stays from the packing that the fender came in and snap them both into the black plastic tabs on the back of the fender. Tighten with a screwdriver. Next, remove the metric 10 bolt from the lower fork leg and install the lower fender stay in through that bolt. Start by removing the nuts and washers from the front wheel axle. Next, install the front wheel into the lower fork legs using the nuts and washers you just removed. Replace them in the order that you removed them. Next, install the wiring harness for the generator front hub onto the wire that runs down the length of the fork leg. Once the front wheel is installed, start adjusting the brakes by loosening the Allen bolt on the loose side of the brake arm. With the brake arm loosened, pull the cable tight until there's approximately 2 mm of gap on either side of the brake pad, then tighten the wire down again. Next, repeatedly squeeze the brake handle to check for brake feel. If the brake feels loose, return to the brake caliper, loosen the cable, pull the brakes tighter, retighten the cable, and then check for feel again. Once you're happy with the brake feel, using the small black screw at the base of the caliper, adjust the spring tension on each of the V-pull arms so that they pull evenly against the wheel. Finally, wrap the loose wire end into the cleat on the brake arm. There are 2 power wires to the headlight located at the top of the fork. Those slide onto 2 tabs on the lower side of the headlight assembly. Tilt the headlight forward, then install the wires. Then tilt the headlight back. With the wires installed, spin the front wheel to verify the operation of the headlight. If the light doesn't work, reverse the installation of the wires. Next, install the pedals. Note that the threaded part of the pedal has the left or right hand side stamped into it, and that the left hand side is a reverse thread. Find the rubber caps that are included in the accessory bag and install them on the axles. Finally, using compressed air, pump up the tires to approximately 50 psi. The last step in your bike assembly is to fill out the warranty card. Notice the bike serial number stamped into the bottom of the headset bearing. If you have any questions regarding the setup or operation of your eMoto electric bicycle, please contact eMoto at 888-443-6686 or info@emotoev.com.